For over 20 years, Mission Capital has been honored to serve as a capacity builder and resource hub for our nonprofit and philanthropic sector. Our renewed mission focus is to support leaders, organizations, and networks as we advance equity and opportunity in Central Texas. We are energized about what this means for our collective work in data evaluation and learning with our partners in Good Measure. What we present here is a refresh of our guiding principles for data and learning champions. And it is not finished, it is just beginning. These principles provide a launch pad toward more inclusive, purposeful, and equitable community-based evaluation and data work. And we're excited to share it with you today.
Data Leaders Academy was created as an opportunity for nonprofits to gather and talk about all things data and evaluation related. This space was so needed in the nonprofit sector because there isn't really a way for nonprofit staff who work with data and evaluation to come together and to talk about challenges and successes that they face. So, here are our revised guiding principles. Principle number 1. We advocate for prioritizing equity-centered program-level data that can be used to improve our work and strengthen our mission. Principle number 2. We are dedicated to amplifying community voice and lived experience through transparent conversations in our organizations about the complexity of defining and achieving outcomes and the cost of measuring impact. This work is messy, y'all. Outcomes are not always clear, and we need to be transparent about that. And principle number 3, we are committed to co-creating a culture of learning in our organizations, from frontline staff to the board, which centers the voices and experiences of the priority populations that we work with. And now I'd like to introduce Sarah McQueen, who's a program director at Communities and Schools.
Principle number 4, we work to establish equitable processes and systems for evaluation. Equity is complex. We want to continually ask ourselves if our data collection and analysis is creating an undue burden on the people we serve. And if so, what can we do to shift that to ensure that data can drive outcomes in an equitable and fair way? Principle number 5, we ask critical learning questions at all stages of the project and all levels of the organization. Principle number 6, we commit to bringing our full selves to this work, to be brave and open to listening to all perspectives, and to be vulnerable and willing to unlearn harmful or inequitable practices. All of us bring our own stuff to this work. Being open to looking at our own biases and to those of our partners is the first step toward working together in ways that are empowering and not causing more harm. Principle number 7, we recognize that we can't do this work alone. Together, we build a diverse network of data and evaluation allies with colleagues and peers in the nonprofit sector, always working to center the voices of those most impacted by the work. Good Measure seeks to build a collaborative network of nonprofits in Central Texas and looks for opportunities and experiences that build connection and shared understanding through the use of equitable data practices. We hope that you'll join us.
As we continue to move forward in making our data more accessible and impactful, driven by community voice, we will strive to always keep growing. We look forward to the learning and wisdom sharing of our next cohort of data leaders. Thank you.